Hey everyone, Connie here, and welcome to my blind reaction to My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, Season 9, Episode 23. The final episode before the three-part series finale. So yeah, this is the last just normal, I guess you could say, slice of life episode leading up to the finale. The next episode, episode 24, and then 25 and 26 are all one continuous storyline. So, as always, I have no idea what's going to happen in this episode. I have no idea what we're going to get from whoever it's going to focus on. I don't know title, I don't know writer, I don't know anything. What I do know is that last week's episode was just kind of meh for me. It really didn't do much for me. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't good. It had some continuity errors with the CMC. Could have been worse, admittedly, but it's not something I'll be really excited to watch again. So hopefully this episode's better, because again, all we've got after this is the finale, and that's hopefully going to be really great, considering it's the series finale. So, I know nothing about this, as I said. We're just going to get into this. Why waste any more time? So when the screen fades to black, pause this redirect and go to the description below. Follow the link to the reaction, and after you watch it, come back here to the redirect and resume play. Because after it fades to black and then it fades back in, everything from that point forward will be my afterthoughts and will contain spoilers to the episode. So that being said, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you at the reaction. Okay, and we are back, and we'll begin with spoilers in 3, 2, 1, now. Okay, so before we begin with anything, I want to tell you guys something. There was something I didn't divulge in the pre-thoughts, because I wanted to find it on my own. I wanted to find it, and I didn't want to, I guess you said... I guess you could say I just forgot to mention it. I wanted to find it on my own. Yes, but I also forgot to mention it because I guess it just didn't cross my mind. Plus, with everything else I've been recording today and all, it's just, I guess I forgot. But I was told beforehand that the last episode before the finale, I had to look for something. I was not told what. I was not given any hints or anything. I still didn't know what this episode was about. Ugh, excuse me. I still didn't know what the episode was about. I didn't know the title or writer or anything. I was just told I had to look for something, which is kind of on the questionable scale for whether or not I count that as a spoiler or something I don't want. But I didn't know what to look, where to look, when to look, or anything. So after recording the reaction and everything, I actually watched through the episode again. And you know the scene where the apples are like going throughout the city and just causing chaos and stuff? Well, there's this little thing in the background that's almost kind of out of place with how cute and sweet it is. It really almost doesn't fit with anything going on around it, which actually is interesting in and of itself. I'll just show you. Oh, crap. Hold on. I don't know why it's over there. There we go. That'll work. Shrink it down a little bit now. So during that scene, Lyra and Bon Bon propose to each other. This is significant. It's not only just a cute thing to kind of reference how Big Mac and Sugar Belle were planning to propose to each other, but this is the first on-screen canon LGBTQ plus representation in this show. I mean, yes, we had Scootaloo's lesbian aunts, but let's be honest, the episode never actually stated they were a couple, even though it was super obvious from the context clues, from the way they acted around each other. They lived together. Like, it was obvious they were together, and obviously it was actually straight up said. Plus, you know, their characters from the comics and the books who are knowingly a couple in those. So, but at the same time, it never actually stated they were a couple. They never kissed. They never. You get the idea. But in this, we have straight up two female characters giving a marriage proposal to each other. And based on the reactions and all, their reaction saying yes. So LyraBon is not only canon, but they're actually getting married. That's amazing, and I love it. And it's funny because this is the same episode where Discord apparently revealed that Octavia went on a date with Bulk Biceps. Now, that doesn't mean that she can't necessarily be with Vinyl still. It just would mean that maybe she's bi or pan. Or maybe she's not with Vinyl in the series. But hey, we got LyraBon, and that's significant. It's a big deal. I just kind of wish it wasn't so hidden in the background, because on my first time watching, I didn't notice, like, at all. I didn't even see them there. So it's like, I wish it was a little more noticeable, but I'm sure other people who have already seen the episodes have noticed as well. I'm sure it's going to get around. People are going to be, like, going nuts over it. But let's talk about the rest of this episode. So this episode had an interesting style to it. It's kind of told like a flashback perspective. We have all these different characters involved in the episode telling someone, though it kind of looks like they're talking to the camera, to us as viewers, about what happened with this entire incident. We have the CMC, we have Mrs. Cake, Discord, even Granny Smith, I guess, to a point. And they're all telling basically what happened. How Discord and Spike were trying to help Big Mac with his proposal to Sugar Belle, and Mrs. Cake and the CMC were trying to help Sugar Belle with her proposal to Big Mac. And how everything was going wrong. Discord fucked most things up, like he does. But everyone did mess up in some way. That is true. That style with it all, and with it being revealed at the end that they were talking to Applejack and everything. By the way, Applejack's outfit and stuff and hairstyle, main style, at the ending scene during the wedding, fucking adorable, and I love it. But yeah, so I think that was an interesting style choice. Like, they've done stuff like that before. Like, what's that one Rarity episode? Where they're giving the interview to the J. Jonah Jameson pony at the diner, talking about Rarity opening the one boutique and everything, and you even see the one Pinky clone that got away, which is hilarious. Yeah, it's just... it's kind of like that in its unique storytelling style. I think it was fine. It didn't distract from the episode. It wasn't annoying or anything. It didn't overstay its welcome. So I was fine with it. The actual events on everything kind of going to shit and everything, all the chaos and shenanigans that happened with Big Mac and Sugar Belle just trying to do some kind of fancy proposal to each other. It was fun. It was cute. I had no issue with it. And I definitely do love Big Mac and Sugar Belle as a couple. I think they're adorable. And now they're fucking married. They're just married. Like, we saw the wedding. And it's really super fucking cute and beautiful that they got married in front of the same tree as the Apple parents. I think that's really, really, really nice. It has so much meaning and just feels really, really good. You know what would have been amazing? What would have been amazing and would have actually made me cry is if, like, the moment they kiss and everything, it, like, shows a pan out shot of the tree and everything, and you see two shooting stars fall in the sky. because the shooting stars in the sky was used in a older episode, representing the Apple parents who were gone. I think it was the Apple family reunion episode. Um, and if that happened again, it's like everyone would obviously know what that means. So it's like that would be emotional as fuck, and that would have been amazing. Um, then again, I wasn't paying attention to the sky, so maybe it happened. You never know. Um, it'd be like they were watching over their son at on his wedding day. Uh, but yeah, it was cute. It was fun. The living apples relaying the messages were fucking terrifying. Like those things were friggin' creepy. Seriously, even before they melded into one giant apple monster, they were just really freaking creepy. Mrs. Cake messing up on the desserts because she was overworking herself and all was really fun and realistic as well. Like, yeah, she was definitely overworking herself, having to do 21 desserts, technically 22, in one day, pretty much in a very short amount of time. So yeah, that's definitely going to cause some issue. But I also love how kind of adorable she was at certain points. Like when she unintentionally made that joke and just realized that was fucking cute. Just her reaction to that was really fucking cute. Um, and just her reactions to other things at points, and just the way she was like kind of just getting overwhelmed by everything. Like seriously, I just really loved that. I have noticed that Mrs. Cake in particular has become more of a character in the past couple seasons, while Mr. Cake has kind of been more absent. And even the Cake twins have been a lot more absent and everything. It's like Mrs. Cake is like the popular one of the family for the fans. And I mean, I can see why. She's really fucking cute and hilarious and just a really likable character. But to be fair, there is a lot that came after the fact with that, after they started bringing her in more. I don't know. It's also really awesome how she's involved in this with the mention of the Apple parents and how we know she was like best friends with Pear Butter. I think that's just really, really fitting for her to be involved. And of course, Mayor presiding over the wedding, which again makes a lot of sense. It's just, yeah, I think that this was a really good, fun, cute episode. Not the best episode or anything, but I really liked it, and I really appreciate what they did for these characters and their relationship. I just feel like Big Mac and Pear Butter. Wow, no. Big Mac and Sugar Belle have a legitimately well-written relationship with each other. So I'm glad that they're married now. I think that's really awesome. And yeah, of course, the LyraBon proposal was fucking adorable and amazing, and I love that too, but that's just a little background cutesy moment, let's be honest, for the fans. um, but it was still really nice to see, and it's always nice to see um, the the writers and animators and stuff put stuff like that in, because it means that they're paying attention to us, and they're, well, they're basically, to put it, they're doing right by us. They're making sure that they give these little nods to the fans, because the fans helped bring them to where they are. And some people would complain, oh, they're trying too hard to pander. It's just pointless pandering. And it's like, shut up. Pandering is not a bad thing. Like, a lot of people think it's inherently bad. It's not. Pandering just simply means that the showrunners, the writers, the animators, the staff are putting in something that is a shout out to the fans. They're putting in something that is something the fans, they know the fans will love. and they're putting it in because of that, and there's nothing wrong with that. Now, if it interferes with the story, that's another thing. That's when it becomes bad, but it is not inherently bad. I mean, hell, the entire 100th episode was nothing but blatant fan service and fan pandering. And it was amazing because of that, actually. It was amazing because it was blatant fan service and pandering. Sometimes it works. You have to look at it that way. Sometimes it just works. And it serves the plot, even, in the case of, like, the 100th episode. But yeah, I really did enjoy this episode, especially compared to a lot of the ones we've recently had. And you know I'm going to be losing my shit over LyraBon being a canon relationship forever now. It's just always great to see that representation. So, thank you all so much for tuning in. And for now, I'm Connie and I'm signing off. See y'all next time.
Hey everyone, Connie here, and thank you so much for tuning in to today's video. If you want to check out any of my social media links and more, please check them out over to the side. And if you have any comments, questions, concerns, please leave those down below. In the meantime, though, thank you so much once again for tuning in. For now, I'm Connie, and I'm signing off. See y'all next time.